been trapped in the house with manflu for over 2 weeks. Come with me, let's get out on the bike and enjoy this. Bike won't start. I'm going to take the cover off my battery and get some power on. So into my toolbox, and I'll take this off. Hello battery. Just going to take this wee positive plug off. Okay. This is my trusty Noco Boost Plus. Positive. I'm going to turn it on. So I'll give it another wee second. Switching it on. Neutral. Excellent. Right, the bike started. I've not turned it off. And then I'm going to go onto the A1 to Haddington. I feel I need to give this bike a really good run, so yeah, take it off the back streets. Backstreet Boys! Oh yeah! And then onto the A1. I don't know a song about the A1, so I'll save your earballs. Oh, the smell of cholesterol, you can't beat it. I'll be the chippy. A heart attack supper, please. Yummy. Right, I'm going to flip you up, sort this mic out. 2 ticks, I'll bring you back down. I don't know what the view's like up there. You're pointing up towards the sky. I don't know, this is going to be the calm before the storm, I think. The next 2 days there's an amber warning. Yes, I'm waffling just now, so I'm going to give this bike a run, get decent power to the battery, and until then I will see you later. Okay, moment of truth. Bike was switched off. Let's see how she goes. Like a glove. Right, let's go. I'm thinking I'm going to take this bad boy. Yeah, and come back in. So I have been stuck in the house since I posted my last video for a couple of weeks, probably longer. I've had this cough since the beginning of December and it's only just now starting to wilt. But I've been chomping at the bit to get back out in the bike and get used to this equipment. It used to be that I could just jump on the bike and go, but if I'm going to be recording I need to think about lots of other things, and you know, I love it. I love being creative. I love you know, doing music, playing music. I've got lots of musical instruments at home, lots of guitars and a big piano and things in my office, so that's my creative space. I love doing things with video, but my biggest passion without a question is get out on the bike and doing this. Now lots of people have been asking me about my trips and things, so that's the driver behind doing the videos. So yeah, but it's not something I want to do if it's going to be difficult. So yes, which is why I've invested in these 2 cameras. They are phenomenal cameras. The quality, the capability of them is just amazing. So right now they're set up, both of them, to film at 4K at 24 frames a second. I'm not going to worry too much about color grading on these types of videos when I'm out and about in a quick jolly like this. So all of the colors and white balances are set to automatic, so I'm not relying on the quality of my video to retain my audience. I am relying on my pishy patter. So oh, bottoms. Red light district. Let's stop and see if anybody comes along. Yeah, I can see the other light as well, and there's nobody there. What would you guys do in this situation? So there's a red light. I can see the other red light. It's just, what, 10 to 15 car lengths away. There's nobody there. This thing knows I'm here, but it's not changing. Would you go or would you stay? Or in the words of a famous song, should I stay or should I go now? These roads are really muddy and greasy again. It only seems to be when I go out these days. So I can't. Oh shit, there's snow. That's snow. That is snow, joke. I mean, you might think my videos are shit, but just for the comedy banter alone, I know. I'm an annoying tit. Okie dokie, just stopped for a wee battery change in this bad boy. Again, just hoping the bike's going to start, which it does. Nobody coming. Shitty roads, snow or ice on these water parts here. Water parts? Puddles. Tell you what, these clouds don't look too welcoming. I bet you anything we're going to run into some weather. However, it's Scotland. Hello, sheepity sheep. If you're waiting for the weather in Scotland to go riding your bike, you'll be waiting a long, long time. And for me, I love getting out in the weather, challenging weather. So hones your skills. You learn where your limits are in different things. And I'll be honest with you, I am a pussy when it comes to riding in the rain. My whole pothole. My whole attitude towards riding completely changes. People say that I've got tyres on it that can handle the weight, and it can, but I don't ride aggressively enough to notice the difference. So this is it's about getting home to my family and having fun, and being a pussy in the rain, I can still have my fun. Okay, we're on the A7 in the Scottish borders. I do love the A7, it's a nice road. Last time I was on here, there was so much roadworks, it was ridiculous. So for me to get back home to Dunbar, if I was to follow this loop, it's another 100 or so miles. So guess what I'll be doing? Yeah, man. Booyah! Subject change. So I've spent the last week planning a trip away in June, so we're heading away last day of May. We're going to be riding over to Cairnryan to an Airbnb, like a farm cottage in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be outstanding. Just to get us within an hour of the ferry. Plan is to go across to Ireland, so the Cairnryan to Larne. Cairnryan to Larne ferry. And then that day we're going to be heading straight down towards Cork. Now probably further south to maybe Kinsale or somewhere. So that'll be just pick up the start of the Wild Atlantic Way. And for those who don't know, it's Ireland's answer to the North Coast 500. Oh, hello, train. Well, it's so tempting to try and beat it, but aye. Yes, it's Ireland's answer to the North Coast 500, so it takes in the whole of the west coast of Ireland from south all the way up to north, or north to south, depending on which way you're doing it. I will be doing it south to north, so starting off in Cork and then following the right down westbound, all south, follow the south coast, westbound, hit the west coast, and then up the Atlantic side of Ireland. And I can't wait. There's so many amazing landmarks to see and viewpoints to see, so it's going to be awesome. So I'm going with my pal Rich. I thought we'd be able to do it in a few days, but without breaking ourselves and doing stupid miles every day, it'll be probably about a week. So we're going away Saturday to Saturday. So looking forward to that. Something I'm always a bit twitchy about when I go away on trips is strapping my bike down with ratchet straps. I know there's lots of men out there, like men, that wake up and the first thing they think about is a ratchet strap, but I'm more of a man. And ratchet straps, really, I don't do too well with them. So I'm gonna, I've done it. I've strapped my bike down and it survived. The last time I strapped my bike down, which was all secure, but like a fanny, I put my alarm on. That must have been on the go the whole bloody time. Because when I came out at the other end in Amsterdam, my bike wouldn't start, which is not the best thing to have in the start of an amazing road trip. So yeah, I was out this morning. Before I go out a jolly like this, I always like to be able to take my dog out. One of my dogs got a sore leg, Jack. He can't really go out on my walks just now until he fully recovers. We're don't know, we're wrestling with putting him into surgery, even though he's one of the most playful dogs I've ever known. My other dog, Bria, she's completely nuclear. There is not enough exercise, so she loves the beach. So we went down to Barnes Nest, that's the lighthouse in Dunbar. I think my kit though is going to need to go in and get washed and proofed. So yes, that'll be another job. I know my better half will not thank me for that, because I hog the washing machine for the day. I know how much she likes that. Wow, I'm steaming up. Steamy windows. Oh no, we're coming up to the police station. Flip the po-po! Flip the po! Mother flippers. Let's get out of here. This is depressing me. I don't like this. I'm scared if I stop, my wheels will be stolen. It is lashing it down. It is rubbish weather. But it's still awesome. I love it. I am a proud Scot. I love our country. It is stunning. I never tire of it, especially the West Coast. If anyone's watching this and are wanting my advice as to how to ride the North Coast 500, I kid you not, the west coast of Scotland is the highlight of the whole trip. So get yourself to Inverness in the quickest way possible. Now, depending on how long you've got, the trip up to Inverness can be fast or it can be enjoyable, or both. So when I'm going up, I always like to leave work a wee bit early on the Friday and then head up over through Glen Shee. So you go up past the Shee at the top, up the left, you hit Tom and Toole, and you follow these roads all the way up to Inverness. And I like to stay in Inverness, and then that's me at the start of the trip. And then if I'm doing the North Coast 500, I'll always head up the East Coast first and do the whole route anti-clockwise. That way then you're coming into the best part, at the latter part of your journey. But nowadays I don't tend to go up the East Coast much now. I know everyone kind of keen to get up to the John O'Groat sign and stuff like this, but that's definitely just a tourist landmark. It isn't the most northerly tip of Scotland. That belongs to Dunnet Head, or certainly accessible by vehicle. So yeah, and there's not much to see, so I kind of head up, and I'm taking Loch Loyal and the likes, and going up through Lairg and Tongue and getting out on the Darnay side, and I really will spend most of my time on the west coast of Scotland. Wow, this weather's starting to turn really horrible. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it is very, very windy. Right now I feel I'm riding in a washing machine. I always find relaxing on the bike is the best thing you can do in this weather. Tensing up and grabbing the bars, the bike doesn't like it. So just nice gentle touch, caress her. Nice gentle touch on the bars, little bit. So I'll just be careful and let's be careful. Let's get this overtake done. Yeah, see, I can overtake comfortably. I'm not going crazy on the throttle. People seem to be scared of the white lines now. Again, if you're on the gas on these lines, they can become quite slippy. But if you're just a steady throttle, they're fine. The same as ironwork. It's fine. I'm gonna see if I can get going here. Yep, let's go. So again, on the throttle, nothing too intimidating. I'm gonna come back in. So yes, if it's raining, and don't be afraid to go out. If it's windy, don't be afraid to go out. Holding onto the tank, tight with your knees, light with the bars. The bike is subservient, if you want to call it that, to the laws of physics. So the absolute strength of the centrifugal force, centrifugal, that force, that revolving force where it will always want the object to stand upright or keep upright perpendicular to the direction of rotation. So, and I just made that shit up. That's how I would describe it, but it might be in some textbook somewhere. But essentially, as long as these wheels are turning, the bike wants to stay upright, and the wind, there's plenty of holes in the bike that the wind will pass right through. So don't try and control the bike, and let the bike handle itself in the wind. Oh, I think we're going to be heading up to the museum down here, if my memory serves me correctly. Popo, flip the popo. People that don't indicate, hate that. Because I'm a perfect driver, it bothers me even more. Oh, we've got horses. Right, dead stop for the horses. I might just actually kill the engine for this. No, I will keep it down. Very, very slow. Don't like to spook the horses. No worries. Nice horsey riders. I know there are people that just are not very nice with people on the roads with horses, but everyone's got their hobbies, and we've got to remember that. That does not apply to cyclists. I do not like cyclists, and cyclists should be barred from humanity. Should be barred from the earth. Lycra wearing, road hogging cyclists. I used to be a cyclist. I used to love cycling. However, I cannot be the hypocrite. Since I've done motorcycling now, the amount of stuff that gets blocked, the traffic that gets blocked, is just mental. So this is an interesting wee road. This is us coming down into what I believe is the museum. This is the museum, however, it looks very, very closed. Discover our town's treasure and local legends in the Hawick Museum. You can discover so much stuff in a closed museum. Let's see what this is all about. The Mercat Cross. Okay, the Mercat Cross is a tiny little thing just sticking up there. Well, if I'm coming here to see the Mercat Cross, that's the most underwhelming cross in the world. Right, stop. Why? There's a fucking wall on the left hand side. There's nothing gonna come. Anywho, obviously some council somewhere on the borders needed to spend their budget. Oh, look at that, the baby shop. So if you're not into making babies, you can go there and buy them. the home of cashmere and baby shopping. Come to Hawick. I know I'm taking the wrong line for those motorcyclists watching this. I made a boo-boo. It's all good. No one's dead. No one's pregnant. I love the salt tire. Woo! I always get a great sense of pride when I ride past the salt tire. It's awesome. I do love being Scottish. When you see weather like this, you can understand why not. This is nice though. Let's have a bit of fun. Woo! So that's what I like about going out today, is seeing places I've never seen before. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Seeing places that I've never seen before. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Where is that song from? Wasn't a show called On the Road Again back in the 80s? I seem to remember watching something like that. Don't know. It's in the back of my mind, the same as the Milky Way advert. The red car and the blue car had a race. All Red wants to do was stuff his face. He eats everything he sees, from trucks to prickly trees. And smart old Blue, he took the Milky Way. Jedburgh, this is it. So, whatever road we've just done, I'm going to make sure I label it appropriate in the thing. It's the binnings or the bins or something like that. What's it called? The Spread Eagle Hotel. Anyway, to quote one of my favourite vloggers, Teapot One, Nationals! Let's be a nationalist then. Okay, this is us coming into Kelso. Oh, cobble central here now, so just be careful. This is pretty cool. I do like it. I do like it. Only thing that's missing is the coast. I don't think I could live somewhere that doesn't have the sea right there. Wow, bike sliding like a flippin' slippy thing on a slippy surface. See all this shit on the road here? It's so slippy. So slippy. Such a nice view, straight road coming down. There's definitely blue skies towards the coast. And that's where I'm heading. Home to Dunbar. To the blue skies. To sunny Dunny. This is us coming into Duns. If we took a left here, up that road, that will take us up over the Lammermuirs, and that's a bit of a bumpy road. On a bike like this is fine, but as you come over the crest of it, you start to see Edinburgh and the Lothians. It's a stunning view, really nice. Again, on a good day, cracking. This is Duns. Used to be a cracking motorbike shop there, Borders Bikes. But that building right there in front of us, this is the Jim Clark Museum. Yes, it's closed anyway. Yes, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to turn left there. Flip the po-po, flip the po. Oh yeah, I know what's going to be happening here. So we're going to be taking a left here, and then we're going to be going up via Whittaker, the big reservoir. So we will reach Lammermuir Hills, actually, the top of. So you might get to see that view that I was talking about into Edburgh. I think we just need to be careful up in the Lammermuirs because it looks like there might be a lot of snow. I must say, when I'm doing things like this, my mind goes and thinks about, other things. And when I think of the people that are living in a war-torn country, you know, like Ukraine and all the shenanigans that's going on in the east just now, it really makes me feel very, very lucky to live where I live and to be able to do what I do, and my health is here as well. So yeah, and that's why I just do not want to waste time, because heck knows what can happen. Must say though, I can't wait to take you on my northern jollies heading up to the west of Scotland. I love going up through Glencoe, Fort William, taking in all that north, going up to Applecross, Fernbeg and more. You see all the Highland cows, Shieldig, Torridon, Gairloch, Poolew, Ullapool, Durness. A whole stretch of coastline is absolutely awesome. And where time permits, if you've got it, you need to do Skye. That's amazing. Let's just hunker down, whip on some music, and get up to the top of the Lammermuirs. This is us coming up to the Whittier Reservoir. You'll have lots of water sports and things like that on this reservoir during the summer. There's lots of sailing and supping. Whoa, check out the snow. Wow, I have to be so careful. Oh, it's 9 miles. I'll be off this road. So let's get going.